Hey, my name is Julia Stern, and this is a 15-minute full body strength workout. No equipment needed, just a mat for when we go to the floor. We have a lower body section, an upper body section, and a little warm up before we get started. Remember to subscribe because I have all kinds of workouts that drop every single week. Let's get into it. Quick warm up before we get started. Let's just start with some knee grabs, pulling them into your chest, holding, flex that foot, and then switch to the other side. If you need some more stability, you can always grab onto something. You don't have to hold and balance for long, just move through it. In about 10 seconds, we're gonna take it into some arm circles, make it nice and big. We've got 3, 2, 1, big arm circle. Take it forward. We've got a lot of floor work today that involves your core as well as your shoulders. So we want to make sure we're nice and ready to move. Come to the edge of your mat. You're going to walk out into a plank just like this. So roll it down, nice bend in the knees. Walk it out. Hold that plank for a second. Make sure your wrists stop underneath your shoulders. And then come right back in and stretch at the top. Do that a couple more times. Back in. Big deep breath. Good. Once again, walk it out. This time stay down and hold it. And pike your hips up into a downward dog. Pedaling out those feet one at a time. Whatever feels good to you here. If you want to push both heels into the ground, push the floor away from you and flatten out that back. Remember, rest as you need to here. This is your workout. Everything is always modifiable. So if you need something a little bit less, you take it for yourself. Walk your hands in, hang center, slight bend in the knees, and roll it up nice and slow. Big deep breath. And let's take a little rest as I cue you into circuit 1. All right, so you can kick around, do whatever you need to do. Grab that sip of water. We have 1 minute until we get started. So we're gonna start with a pulse squat. Feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. Just watch me. You squat down, you pulse, and you stand. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. From there, we're gonna turn to the side. The leg that is closest to me, we're gonna step back. We're gonna start with a lunge. Keep that front heel into the floor. Then from there, we'll add a knee raise. I will let you know when it's time. And I will give you modifications as well. We do that on this side, then we do it on the other side. So starting with that lunge, stepping back, and then when it's time, adding that knee raise. From there, we're gonna take it into a lateral lunge, working the outside of our booty, glute meats. You're gonna step over to the side of your mat, sit back in that heel. We'll be there for 30 seconds. Come to the other side of your mat so you have room. Step out, sit back in that heel, and come up. And that's it, 30 seconds each move. We're gonna start with a pulse squat. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sit back in those heels. Pulse at the bottom and stand. Keep your chest nice and lifted. "15 seconds here. Pushing those heels into the floor, squeezing your butt at the top. You've got 3, 2, 1. Turn with me. All right, so now you're squared off to the side. Whole body faces this way. Hands can go on your hips. Step back into that lunge and touch together. You want to get pretty low. Your back knee doesn't touch the floor, but it gets pretty close. Driving into this front heel, you should never feel this heel come off the mat. If you do, you need to readjust that positioning as to not hurt your knee. Yeah, you've got 5 seconds and we're gonna lift up that knee at the top. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Options, you step back. The goal is to lift the knee and then go right back into the lunge. Now, obviously, you might not be there. So if you're not there yet, step back, tap, lift, and tap. Step back, tap, lift, and tap. When you're ready, you can try to hold on to something if you need to. You can take it up to the full range of motion. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds goes fast. Switch to the other side. Just the lunge to start, driving through that front heel. Breathe, keep that chest nice and lifted. Good posture, 10 seconds, and we add on that knee raise. Three, 2, 1, try the knee wherever you feel comfortable. Lifting it up and going right down, or adding in that touch. I put my arms out here for a little extra balance. That's totally fine too. Squeezing your core at the top. If you wobble like I just did, it's okay. Find your balance. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe. Come to the edge of your mat, lateral lunges right here, stepping out with this foot, sitting back in that heel and coming up. Notice a pattern here. Your heel never lifts. If your heel is lifting, not great for your knees. So sit back and then come together. This is super hard because not a lot of people have great range of motion in this frontal plane. It's tough. We don't walk sideways. We walk forwards and backwards. So it's not often that we're moving in this way, but it's super important. Come to the other side. Think about like standing on a surfboard, standing on a subway. If something tries to jolt your balance as the train stops and you fall over, you want to make sure that these muscles are activated so you don't fall. Better range of motion means better functionality in your everyday movement. You've got 10 seconds. You got 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 30 seconds, breathe. We're gonna do that all one more time. Lower body workouts for me used to be hyping myself up to go to the gym, doing an hour-long lower body blast where I couldn't walk for 3 days after. And now I just don't have the time for that anymore. 15 minutes is so much better than trying to do what I used to do and skipping it. This is how I show up for myself now, and if you're readjusting your routine, I'm so proud of you because this is super effective. We're going into that pulse squat in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. One more time, lower body. Pulse it down, stand up tall. Keeping that chest nice and lifted, shoulders away from your ears. Coming into our lunge in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Step it back and together. Driving through that front heel. If you're starting to feel a little bit sore in the booty, that's great. Strength training is crucial for me. You know, I post boxing workouts, dance cardio workouts, cardio sculpt workouts, and they're all fun and amazing and have great benefits, but nothing trumps strength training. Add that knee raise in right here. As we get older, we lose muscle density. It is so important that you continue to build muscle as you age. I'm not old. Neither are you. We're just growing and we're taking care of our bodies, right? 3, 2, 1, come to the other side. It allows me to move better. It allows me to feel better. And as soon as I started strength training, we don't need that knee raise yet. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. As soon as I started strength training, I felt better and I started working out to feel better instead of to look better. And that was super, super important. 10 seconds, because that shifted. I wasn't trying to look a certain way or achieve a certain body type. I was working out to feel good. And that's what strength training does. Add in that knee raise right now. Breathing. Exhale as you stand up, inhale on the way down. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the edge of your mat. 2 more moves and we are done with this circuit. Step on out. Sit back into those heels. Keeping your chest nice and lifted. Super uncomfy. When I do add weights into the mix, I always add in lighter weights with lateral lunges because it's really tough. 3, 2, 1. But usually it's what's really tough. That's what you've got to work on and continue to show up for. So you're doing it with me for another 30 seconds. We've got this. After this, we've got a quick little arms and abs circuit. So we can say goodbye to some lower body work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. I'm gonna grab water. You have 1 full minute before that upper body circuit starts. Okay, breathe. You still have time. I'm gonna cue you in. So we're gonna start with walkout into 4 taps. So we did these during the warm-up. You roll it down, slight bend in the knees, walk it out into a plank. From here, try not to move your hips. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds. From there, we have a blast off push-up. Now there's a bunch of different ways you can do this. You're gonna start from this plank position, sit back onto your heels, come up, you can do a regular push-up or come to your knees and push up. Okay? We've got 1 more move, but I will cue you into it as we go. So stand on up on the edge of your mat. You've got about 5 seconds till those walkouts. Whew, how you feeling? You good? Let's get into it, roll it down. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk it in. Stretch at the top. Go right back into it. Breathe through it. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Blast off push-up. Sit back onto your heels. You can give me that full push-up or sit back onto your heels. Come into this position. Make sure your knees are down. Back is straight. Core is engaged. Elbows go out on the diagonal and you pop up back to your toes for the blast off part. Now this upper body circuit is not a race. Ideally, you give me a few good ones over a lot of bad ones. Okay, you've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up onto your other side. We're going right here, sitting back on our tailbone. Fingers face our booty. Lift up your legs, out and in. Breathe. If you need to drop those legs for a second, you can. You've got 10 seconds, and then we rest. 3, 2, 1. Take a freaking nap. We're gonna do that 1 more time. Stand up on the edge of your mat. Wipe the sweat, take a sip of water if you need. This is the last time we are going through this circuit, and then we cool it down. You showed up for yourself, let's finish strong. Give me all of whatever you have left. All of whatever you have left. Different than give it everything. Give it all of whatever you have left, okay? Flip that switch, we're going walkouts in 3, 2, 1, here we go. I know you're tired. I know you have a million other things to do. Stay with me. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into that blast off push-up. A lot of times when we get tired, it's not just our body, it's our mind wanting to focus on other things. Do yourself a favor, take a breath, quiet your mind, and keep moving through this. We're almost there. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip on over. Fingers face your booty. Take it out for the final 30 seconds. In this moment, you might feel sweaty, tired, defeated. That's okay. Keep moving. Grow through the stickiness. Grow through the tough parts for 10 seconds. Let's just hold, come up, breathe. If you need to drop those feet, you drop them. If you can pick them up, you've got 3, 2, 1. We did that. Knees into your chest. Come up to a seated position. Take some deep breaths here. Reach over to one side. Reach over to the other side. Feel your heartbeat and thank yourself for showing up. My name is Julia Stern. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next time.